Asuka finally came out yesterday. We were streaming all night where she came out doing tests, running anomaly interception, checking everything that the game has to offer. But today I want to talk a little bit about the day one review for Asuka, the new character, and how I'm feeling right now about her. Now, we were expecting her to be good, and she has delivered. Now, I was expecting her to be a little bit better just because the numbers on her kit, right, and how good on paper it looks. And I was expecting her to be closer to Red Hood and SBS, like Black Shadow. But the reality is that the Black Shadow and Red Hood are just stupid broken. All right, so I want to be talking about Asuka. As you can see, level 417, we were running tests on Scarrow's account, level 771, because I do not have resources to build her right now. So Scarrow had her build 8-8-10, fully overloaded, max bond, just like the other girls. Now, Scarrow, most of his characters do not have dolls, or if they have dolls, they are dolls, blue dolls, phase 1, so not leveled up, not anything. So for example, Black Shadow had no doll, Red Hood had a phase 1 doll, Scarlet, I think she had also no doll. So let's talk a little bit about the test we ran, how I'm feeling about her, and in general, how I think you should be building her. Now, my final review will be out in a couple of days with more testing, right? But always first like a day one test and review on how she's performing. Now, first of all, a lot of people were thinking that, myself included, because the numbers on her kit are crazy, right? We're talking about 96% attack, 150% attack damage, she has the pierce, the hit rate increase, the 60% damage to cores. That's crazy numbers, right? So I was expecting her to be even better than what she's showing right now. Still, she's really good, right? I'm not saying she's bad by any means. Like if we come here and if we go to like a Bunny's Litter Modernia team, right? She is doing 600 mil less than Modernia. Every unit in this account is core 7, so it's pretty balanced out when it comes to testing. So as you can see, she's doing 2.2, and then Modernia is doing 2.8. All of these tests were run on neutral elements, so there is no advantage for any character. Pretty good. Now, if we compare her to, for example, Alice, and this is with the killer wife, meaning Alice would benefit more in this team, Asuka is doing 2.6, while Alice is doing 2 billion. So she is better than that, right? Pretty good, pretty good. Now, the problem with testing Red Hood and Black Shadow, for example, with the Red Hood, is like a big difference, right? Like from 2.6, she's going to 3.5 with the help of the killer wife. Then we run litter on every single team, which is, you know, big difference. It's still pretty nice, 1 billion difference, a little bit less than 100 million. But then you go into Black Shadow, and this makes no sense. Okay, like Scarlet Black Shadow is a character that makes no sense. 4.6 billion, and it's like, okay, Scarlet, okay, chill, girl, right? Chill. So as you can see, she's catching up to a lot of the meta characters, and I'll show you also a Scarlet, a normal Scarlet with Summer on his team. So it's pretty nice. Now let's move into a more normal team in here. So as you can see, for example, the killer wife, Crown, Naga, Scarlet, and Samaranis. Now, Dorothy would be better on this team. Yes, but still there is no one increasing max ammo, so it's pretty fine. Scarlet was doing 2.5 billion, Samaranis was doing 2 billion, right? Now, same team with Litter here. As you can see, Asuka was doing 2.6 billion, while Alice was doing 1.9. So she's doing the same damage no matter what buffer you put in there, because she buffs herself so much. So the other buffs are kind of diluted, right? When it comes to adding that, she already has like 150% that attack damage. It doesn't matter if you add like a 10-20% more. She has already 100% attack. So even if you put Litter, that extra attack is going to be diluted in comparison to getting something else, right? So she is pretty nice. She is stronger than Samaranis, than Scarlet, than Alice. She is catching up to Modernia. But when it comes to Red Hood and when it comes to Black Shadow, she is not catching up. Now, on this test, without the killer wife to be helping out Red Hood, as you can see, we got into the 3.1 billion, still with Alice, which is also helping, but a 3.1 billion in contrast to a 2.6, which is pretty good. It's a lot more closer than going with the killer wife for Red Hood, which clearly helps more. I did not run the team with Litter and Black Shadow because, let's be honest here, it doesn't matter. Like, you cannot catch up to Black Shadow. I don't know who designed that kit at Shift Up, but they were smoking something that I actually need to get my hands on, all right? They were clearly doing something wrong that day. Now, that's said about the testing, right? As you can see, she is a strong girl, and in my opinion, she is going to be T0 from the get-go. Like, there is no discussion. My problem, not my problem per se, right? My thing was that I was waiting to see if she was going to be T0 or if she was going to be an actual balanced character, right? Balanced character, but it doesn't look like that. She is pretty strong, and I think she deserves to be at least at T0. We need to keep testing before we do anything, but she's not reaching this higher tier of completely broken units that Shift Up doesn't know how to balance, right? That's a little bit into the skills, how you should build her, the gear, what do you want on her gear, and then the best cube as well. So as you all know, she has only 20 bullets of max ammunition. Let me go back to my character itself so I can show you. Again, I could not build her, I have no resources, so we were testing on a Scarro's account. When it comes to the gear, priority is elemental damage. Priority from now on any character, it's elemental damage. Unless it's only a support, and even your supports, you want more damage, so you want to go there as well. So it's always going to be elemental damage on every single character in the game. Now we'll need to update the website because the new anomaly and all of this stuff that will come this week. But this elemental damage, then you want to attack, you want to get at least 2 lines of max ammunition capacity. She has only 20 bullets by default, which is super short. Now this gets fixed super easily, is as long as you get 2 lines, right? 2 lines should be more than enough. If you want to be on the safe side, you could go with 3, but it's not necessary. So elemental, attack, couple lines of max ammo. The rest you could go with critical. You don't even need to go for hit rate because she already gets so much hit rate on her burst, right? On her own with like 100% of the max level. When it comes to the cube, if you do not have max ammo lines, you go resilience for faster reload. If you have 2 lines, then you go bastion because you're gonna benefit her more in general, just shooting faster. In contrast to Scarlet as well, he has a 1 second reload time. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Scarlet has like a 2.3 second reload time, which is a lot higher. So even without the max ammo lines, you could be going with bastion, but 20 bullets is not that much to take advantage of it. So 2 lines, go bastion, if not resilience. When it comes to the skills and where you should be putting priority, let me go back here so we can go into the level 10 skills. Sadly, this is one of those characters, once again, that you want to invest on every single skill. Now, the only skill that you could leave a little bit more, it's skill 1, since the shields might be actually niche, and because the attack buff you can get from other characters. But still, you want to go at least 777, at least. You should be going for 10-10-10 because this is a character that's stupid. We're talking about attack, 100% attack on her first skill, plus 600% continuously damage to shields. On a skill 2, you have 60% damage to cores, which is crazy, and then 30% extra damage as a strong element. By the way, on a strong element, that extra 30% means she's gonna be doing more damage than Modernia. That 30% means she's gonna be demolishing, at least when it comes to elemental content, as long as you can be putting a shield on her for that extra 30%. 100%. When Ray comes out, we will be doing more tests on this character because we need that. We could be running this with Fall 1 area, but it's kind of an XD situation. So we'll wait for Ray. And then you have her burst where she's getting 150% attack damage, beats for 25 seconds, life leech that will proc as well, her skill number 1 for the attack, and then hit rate at 100%. Like she is a 10-10-10 character, but it's too expensive. If you cannot do that, go slowly from 7 to 10, right? 777 is a good place to start for a lot of characters when it comes to DPSs. Sadly, Shift Up keep making these characters where we need to invest on all of these skills while not giving us more resources. We shall see how the new overclock is. I have zero expectations on that. I'm going to be making a separate video as well for the new gear system because, as you all know, we have new systems to actually lock the gear that we need. So we'll talk about it in a separate video on Anomaly and the new gear. All that said though, that's going to be my day 1 review for Asuka and testing. She is feeling really fucking good. I'm going to be running more tests, and in 2-3 days I'll make my final verdict with the website updated and the tier list as well. All that said, it's going to be it for this one, Pozos. Thank you to my patrons for making this content possible. Love you all. Good luck with your pool generates. I'll see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。